thank you so much for joining me on another of my videos. I'm so excited to have you guys here, and I have quite an exciting video today. These are the types of videos that I really like watching of other people, so I'm hoping you guys feel the same. So I'm calling this a haul, but I don't really like that word if I'm honest. This is a more of a kind of pieces that I know you've not seen yet. They're not necessarily new in. Some of them are, some of them not so much. Some pieces you have kind of seen, but I just want to mention them again because I'm honestly so obsessed with them. And yeah, I'm going to show you how I'm going to style those pieces as well. So it's kind of like a haul, although I don't like that word, and a try on as well. So obviously I'm going to be giving you curvy girl styling tips because that's what I'm about. And lots of these pieces are really kind of edging towards summer. Definite spring pieces. The weather in the UK this week is supposed to be so much better. It already is today. Like, it's making me so happy already today. So I'm really glad that I actually get to show you some pieces that I'm going to be able to start to wear. Also, I go away on holiday actually in 3 weeks, so I'm definitely going to be taking some of these pieces with me. We've got an array of different kind of high street to kind of higher end high street, but yeah, there's so many beautiful pieces which I cannot wait to show you. As I always like to remind you guys, and for anyone who is new here, so I had a baby 18 months, she's not even a baby anymore, a toddler. I didn't have her as a toddler, I had her as a baby, obviously. But I have a child who's 18 months. My body's changed since having a baby. I'm mid-size, so I'm a size UK 12 to 14. I was actually thinking about this earlier and wanted to talk to you guys about how I kind of choose my sizing. So if I want something to really be fitted and certain items, so I definitely carry more weight in kind of my legs and my bum area, so often I won't really ever choose a 12 in a pair of trousers. I'll always go for a 14 just because I know that's going to fit me better. But for example, in a dress where it's going to kind of nip me in at the waist, I would always choose a 12. So that's kind of how I work that out. Obviously sometimes you're going to get 12s that are bigger, not always, but you're going to get 12s that are tiny, and you're going to get 14s that are tiny. So I'm also other sizes as well, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk to you about how I kind of choose my styling when choose my clothing based on size when I'm kind of buying online. But I obviously I'm a curvy girl, so I love to give you guys curvy girl styling tips. That's one of my favourite things to do. And yeah, let's get into the video. First thing I want to talk about, and this is something I kind of forget to do with you guys, so I'm going to do it now because this top is quite special, I think. So this is from Marge, hopefully I'm saying that right, hopefully. This was very kindly sent to me, and this is a stunning, it's actually like a two-piece, so I've got the wrong bra on for it, so don't judge me on that. And this is like a strappy top, and then it has this amazing like crop cardigan over the top, which I'm actually so excited to wear this cardigan over things and wear this top separately. But it's such a beautiful two-piece. It's beautiful quality, as everything you would expect from the brand. I'm wearing I think I'm wearing a T3, which is probably on one of their biggest kind of sizes that they have, like T1, T2, T3. But yeah, it's a beautiful fit, and yeah, I love it. I will link it for you guys because yeah, it's amazing. So the first piece I want to talk about, if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this jacket so much, because as the weather's been so terrible here in the UK, I've literally not taken this off, and it makes me feel more spring-like, even though it is obviously still a jacket. So this jacket is from Free People, and I just think it is so beautiful. It's kind of like quilted with this, and it's obviously this kind of denim-y blue. That's definitely some kind of baby food on there, ignore that, toddler food. That's how much I've worn it. And then it's got these like darker, almost like denim floral kind of flowers on the front. I adore the covered buttons. I think that's such a beautiful detail in a jacket like this, and really makes the quality look really nice, instead of just having, you know, your normal buttons that you can kind of see really clearly. I have a real thing about buttons. Like, I can be put off from a piece if I don't like the buttons. But this has got really beautiful buttons, and I think it's like a stunning piece. It's actually very warm. Obviously I'll show you guys how I style it. It works in so many ways, and I really want to start styling it now the weather is a little bit warmer, with kind of something with bare legs, shorts, kind of skirts, that type of thing, because I haven't obviously been able to do that. I've been styling it with trousers and jeans because it really has been cold. I have this in an XL, which is the bigger size that they do on this. I wanted it a little bit more oversized. I actually think you could most definitely buy your normal size in this. I don't think you need to oversize it because of the type of jacket that it is. It's not hugely an oversized fit. I'm glad I did because I like that extra room in a jacket, but I don't think you necessarily need to. It is a little bit more pricey, but do you know, every time I've worn this, I've had somebody stop me and say it's beautiful and ask me where it's from. And it feels so nice when you're wearing a piece like that, that you know it's kind of got the quality, got the details. It is a statement piece, which is something a bit different for me, but I do tend to gravitate towards more statement pieces when I'm going into the spring, summer anyway. And yeah, it is just a beautiful jacket, and I had to show you guys this because I have literally worn it non-stop. Also, a little bit of a curvy girl styling tip. I would tend to wear something, and especially if we're going into spring, summer, as I said, I want to get my legs out with this, I would wear something that's a little bit more fitted on the bottom, or go full oversize. I mean, you guys are not going to be surprised about this. This is literally my MO. But that's the kind of ways that I would style it. I want to show you with something kind of more like legs out, because I think that's what I want to style it with in a minute. But because it is a little bit more oversized, something a tiny bit more form-fitting underneath, or something that's super oversized, is going to be really flattering for a curvy girl. And you know that's how I like to style anyway. So the next thing I want to talk about is actually a set. And this is from COS, and I am so obsessed with this. I will explain to you why. So it's actually a pair of kind of stripy trousers, wide leg trousers, and I have no idea how to describe this, and it kind of looks crazy when you just show it. It's like a striped top that goes with it. Now this material is like a thick jersey, and it's very, very stretchy. I actually saw this on a creator who's pregnant, and I thought, she's quite pregnant as well, and I was kind of like, how are they working? Maybe she has them under the bum. But then when I saw them in store, which I actually did get these in store because I couldn't see them online, I'm hoping they're there so I can link them for you guys. If not, I'll link something similar. When I saw them in store, I was like, oh, they stretch a lot. So now I know why they were working so well for her. And honestly, these are like one step up from a pair of joggers, because sometimes you just need that comfort. If you're running around with a baby, you just need that. Also, I know they're cream, not practical for child, but they do wash well. And I say this all the time, yeah, things might not exactly be a practical colour. It's the kind of colours that I gravitate towards, but I actually don't care as long as they wash well. I can get my stain remover on them and it will take off those beans, those, she loves beans, so it's mainly beans, avocado, whatever it is that's going to be on my clothes. And these just wash really, really well. I'll show you the set together because it's so stunning, but I also really like them, these pieces separate. The quality from COS is always going to be good. I think as well, I've spoken about this before, on a curvy girl, an elasticated high waist and a striped trouser with the stripes going down, so flattering, honestly, so flattering. And this is these trousers are gonna work with so many things this spring, summer, that I just can't wait to keep wearing them. They're gonna get so much wear. My only worry is they might go a tiny bit bobbly. I can kind of see around the crotch area that they're starting to go a little bit bobbly after a couple of wears and a wash, but I think I'll just have to keep on top of it with my bobbliter, and they'll be absolutely fine. But I have these in a medium, and the top is in a medium as well. I find that when COS do sizes like small, medium, large, I'm always at medium, and it fits me really well. Slightly on the bigger side, but the medium's often never tight. But anyone who's a similar size to me, definitely go for a medium, especially in this type of thing where you don't have to have it a really close fit. And yeah, it's just such beautiful pieces. So the next thing I want to talk about is a very basic top, and you guys are going to be like, it's a bit basic, it's a bit boring. But let me just explain this top to you and this brand. So this top is a kind of a stretchy, I have no idea what you would call this neckline, but I find this really, and obviously I'll show you guys when I'm styling, I find this neckline incredibly flattering on me because it draws your eye into kind of the central part of my chest. It makes my shoulders and my arms look a lot smaller. It just does, and it's exactly the same with a halter neck as well. I forget about this fact, and then when I get into summer I remember it. But often the reason that I do not wear tops like this is because I have to wear a bra. I breastfed my baby for 13 months. They do not stay in one place, they go down. So I'm always kind of not wearing these tops because I know I have to wear a bra, and often they don't have enough support in them to be able to not wear a bra. Now, I'm here to tell you this brand is a brand that reached out to me recently. They're called Manners London, and everything about them is about housing bigger chests without having to wear a bra, which is amazing because I don't particularly like having my arms out. I've spoken to you guys about this before. I don't feel the most confident when I have my arms out, but this style of top I feel so much better. And actually being able to pick up a top from them, and they're not overpriced as well. So I think this was $49 or $59, I can't remember. I do have two, but I'm just going to show you one today because they are quite similar. I don't think that is that bad, considering you know you're going to get these as a bigger chested girl, and some of these girls as well that are wearing these pieces have a lot bigger chests than me, and they are held in place. And I've seen it a lot on social media where they're testing it, they're jumping, things like that, and they are held in place. And that is really something if you have a bigger chest, if you're a curvier girl, if that's something you struggle with. So I'll show you obviously how this looks, how I style it, and you'll kind of see how flattering it is when you've fully got your arms out than kind of a normal vest top that kind of cuts you off here. I wanted to mention this top because it's a real good staple if you're curvy, and it really makes me excited for spring and summer, and I definitely need more of their pieces. Sizing, so I have this in a medium. Let me double check I have this in medium because I don't want to tell you guys the wrong size. I have this in a medium. Potentially could have gone for a small, but the medium is still really, really good, and obviously you don't want it too restrictive. But yeah. So the next piece I want to talk about, I literally only just got in the post, and I adore them. You guys know I love a pajama style stripe leg trouser in, you know, like a cotton poplin, and I wanted, like, I have some from Tekla which are like a white and a grey, but I wanted a more of a blue, quite a bright blue pair, and I saw these on ASOS, but they are River Island. They're so good. I saw them on another creator, but she's quite a lot smaller than me, so I was like, I'm not sure how they're going to look on me. They are so good. I got these in a 14. As I said, what I tend to do with trousers is buy my kind of bigger size that I would normally wear, because I know that's going to fit a lot better. And also these have elastic weighted waist and a drawstring, so if in doubt, size up, especially if you can see a drawstring, because you are not, it's not going to be bad for you in this type of trouser. It's always going to look more flattering. I always think the more volume you kind of have around your stomach and your hip area when you're curvy, you can kind of pull in that drawstring and really accentuate that waist, and it always looks a lot more flattering rather than something kind of clinging across that tummy area. I have a mum tum. I try to disguise the area as much as I can, and these type of trousers really do that. With the kind of downward stripe, they're just stunning. These are also, as you'll see when I'm styling, these are a beautiful length on me. They're quite long, which I do prefer in a pair of trousers, and they also have a really nice wide leg. They're kind of wide but not overly wide, which I think in these type of trousers really, really work well. This is going to look so cute with so many things. I love wearing this type of trousers with something fully oversized, like an oversized t-shirt, but because they're so flattering around my waist and my tummy area, I would definitely wear a cropped as well, or something fitted and tucked in. So yeah, a beautiful pair of trousers. They're about £35 as well, so really not bad value for money. I forget about River Island. I actually worked with them a long time ago, and I forget how good their pieces are, so I'm really glad I've jumped back into the River Island pond. What am I talking about? So the next piece I actually used in my last video, which was my free styling challenge, and this is this shirt from Arket, and it has a very small kind of burgundy red and pink stripe, which I just love for spring summer. I think it's such a beautiful shirt. It's kind of different to any of the shirts that I have already, and I just absolutely adore it. It looks good with so many things. I have it in a size 42, which is what I tend to wear from Arket across the board actually. I wear that in trousers often as well. Skirts and dresses I would go for a 40, but I would in their trousers. And for shirts I like to be a little bit more oversized, as you guys know anyway, because I just think it works with more outfits and more ways of styling. This, as you will see from my free styling challenge, if you want to see this styled in more ways, works for so many ways of styling. Fully tucked, open, done up but open, it just works so well. So obviously I'll show you guys how I would style this, but it's a beautiful shirt, it's beautiful quality, as really everything is from Arket, so I really wanted to show you this one. So the next piece is from a brand that I've spoken about a lot on here, and a brand that I absolutely adore, and these trousers are from Beyond 9. Now they're a beautiful beige linen trouser, and they have like a tapered leg at the bottom, but they have a lot of volume around the kind of tummy and hip area, which I love, and is so flattering for me. It makes my waist look a lot smaller, which is something I always gravitate towards. You guys know I love an elasticated waist, as per the previous trousers I showed you, and these are so beautiful trousers, and the quality is always stunning. I have a lot of Beyond 9 trousers, and every single time I just adore them, and this colour is so perfect for spring summer. I actually have these in a small, which again is not a size I would normally go for, but if you know anything about the brand Beyond 9, they're actually a brand that work before, during, after pregnancy, which I absolutely love. So you can actually wear these pieces while you're pregnant. So I think, as I'm not pregnant in a minute, I prefer a slightly closer fit. So although a medium would definitely work for me, I do prefer a small on me at the minute, not being pregnant. I'll show you guys how I style this. I actually love a crop t-shirt with this type of trouser. If you've seen one of my most recent, in the last week, Instagram posts, you'll see me kind of styling this with a crop t-shirt and like a red lip. That's my absolute go-to with these type of trousers. They're just such a beautiful flattering fit, and honestly I just know how much wear I'm going to get out of these. And again, boring mum thing to say, but they wash so beautifully, which is always so important. So the next couple of pieces actually I want to show you are from a brand that I discovered recently called Beaumont Organic, and they actually sent me these pieces, and honestly they're so beautiful. Like I said, I go away in a couple of weeks, and I'm so excited to wear these pieces when I'm away on holiday. We're going to Greece. These are screaming Greece to me. Tell me what you think, but that's what I think. And this is this beautiful white maxi dress. And one of these, obviously I'll show you guys how this looks on, but one of the things that I adore about this dress, because it doesn't look the best if you're wearing a bra underneath. It looks a lot better if you're kind of not, just because of how the back is. It's got slightly more scooped back, and it kind of just looks better on me if I'm like not wearing a bra, which is a hard thing to do for me, as I explained earlier. Now I actually probably would wear a bikini underneath this and wear it kind of in the day when I'm on holiday, so that kind of negates this issue with not wearing a bra, because you kind of know there's a bikini under it and it's fine. But it does have a double layer under here around the bust area, which I think is so clever, because you're kind of hiding that chest area. It is more oversized on the chest as well, so that's kind of not accentuating, kind of, because you know with a white dress often it can be see-through. The quality of this is so beautiful that you're not going to get any see-through elements at all. And I'm wearing a size, what size am I wearing in this? Oh, I'm wearing a size medium in this, and that's perfect for me as a UK size 12-14. And honestly, the quality of this is stunning, and I just adore it. There's a couple of ways that I would style this as a curvy girl. I would definitely just kind of wear fully oversized. That's going to be less flattering on my figure, but I do not mind that. A lot of the times I just love that fit and I love that look. But actually I styled it recently with a leather rope belt that I have from COS, and it looks so nice, kind of with that waist pulled in. If you just want something a bit extra and you want to show off your waist a little bit more, or if you want to wear this for a more dressy occasion, I think adding a belt really gives it that more kind of dressy element and gives it something a little bit more extra and a little bit more special, and always going to be flattering for a curvy girl. But this is such a beautiful dress, and I'm just going to wear it for years to come. So the next couple of pieces are also from Beaumont Organic, so I wanted to show you these because these are going to play such a big part in my summer wardrobe, and honestly I just can't wait to wear them. So this is actually a set, so it comprises of these beautiful shorts here, and they also have a matching kind of oversized v-neck semi-cropped top that goes with it. Now I would call this material cheesecloth. I think I've got that off my mother, to tell you the truth, because I don't think I've ever heard that mentioned anywhere before, cheesecloth. I mean, you guys can tell me what you think. They are both 100% organic cotton, which is the same with the dress, so you know you're getting beautiful quality with this brand. And honestly, buy me a pair of shorts for a curvy girl which are going to be more flattering than this. There is not. They are a really nice length, so they're not overly short, which I do not enjoy in a pair of shorts when we get to summer. I've got to have some length on those shorts or I'm not going to feel comfortable. They have a super high-waisted elasticated waist, which skims over the tummy, which is so flattering. This will forever be my shape of short choice for the summer. I really do not really deviate from this unless it's a denim short that fits, has to fit perfectly. We'll get into that in my summer capsule wardrobe when we get there. And this top is really nice. It's quite oversized, like it's quite wide when you look at it, but I love that fit kind of with the shorts, and I would French tuck the front of the top, which I'll show you guys. Again, for a curvy girl, that's going to give us a little bit more definition, and this in the summer is going to be stunning. I can also wear the pieces separately, which I love with this type of co-ord. So for sizing, I'm wearing the shorts in a large and the top in a medium. Now with Beaumont Organic, if you look on their website, you need to, it kind of explains that they have an oversized fit and a standard fit. So these are a standard fit HY, hence why I went for a large, because I did not want them tight in any way, shape or form. And this is an oversized fit, which is why I went for a medium, and it is quite oversized. So definitely worth checking that out on the website if you're thinking of getting any of these pieces, because it just explains a little bit more about how you should kind of choose your sizes. I also got the most amazing loungewear suit from this brand, but I wore it and got food and kids stuff on it, so I'm not going to be showing you that, but that's also beautiful, but I'm sure you'll see that in one of my future videos. So my final clothing piece before I have a couple of accessories to show you is this stunning skirt from Marge. Now I cannot show you holding like this, you will not get the full beautiful effect of the skirt, but I will show you so you guys can see how I style it. I adore this skirt. I don't actually have a denim maxi skirt. I had one last year, but I didn't love it, so I got rid of it. And I'm so glad I have this now, because it's exactly what I've been looking for. The kind of skirt styles that we're seeing this year are a lot more full, especially in a maxi length, than we were seeing kind of last year. Last year, the denim maxi skirts were that more fitted style, but this year they're definitely more of a full style, and this skirt is just perfect for that. And it's also just such a beautiful skirt and beautiful quality, as you would expect from this brand. This is actually a 42, which is a 14. I really struggle to get in the 40, which is a 12 in Marge, potentially because it's obviously a higher end brand. The size is a bit smaller. I do find that with kind of higher end brands that I won't always fit into my normal size. I definitely have to size up, and I definitely need to be 42 in this brand because it just fits me a lot better. And again, dresses I could get away with a 40, but really for bottoms it definitely has to be a 42. And I just honestly adore the skirt. It's so beautiful. It kind of has the uneven hem at the front and kind of the raw hem, which I just really think this makes it, you can see that this is a beautiful quality item. And again, this will work for autumn winter as well, and I'm going to have it in my wardrobe for so long. I'll show you guys how I would style it, but really it's going to work with so many different pieces. It is quite clingy around the stomach area, which would often make me feel a little bit uncomfortable, but with denim, because there's kind of more structure, this isn't a hugely stretchy skirt. It does compress a little bit, so that does give you that little bit more smoothing in that area, if that makes sense. Which if I'm wearing something tight across the area, it will only tend to be denim due to that compression. So now onto accessories, and I don't have a huge amount of new accessories in my wardrobe, and really when I buy accessories it's quite a considered choice for me, and it's often more on the higher end, although give me COS and Arket accessories all day, every day. I adore them. But that's kind of a considered purchase for me as well. I want to make sure I don't have something like it in my wardrobe. It's going to get enough wear. So I only actually have a few pieces to show you, and only one pair of shoes actually, because again, I've not really been buying that many shoes recently. I haven't really seen that many I like. As we get into spring, summer, obviously I want to kind of gravitate towards more sandals. But again, I've not really been looking yet for the most perfect pair of sandals. I will show you one pair you've already seen, because I had to, because I adore them. But I do have a bag, and this bag is from Teddy Blake. It is honestly one of the most beautiful quality bags that I have. One of the kind of ethoses of the brand, that's not the right word, I just made that up, ethos with S's on, which is also not great for my lisp. There we are. One of the ethoses about the brand is that they provide really high quality bags that are at a great price. Normally you would spend a lot more money for this type of quality. It is beautiful Italian leather made in Italy and it's stunning. I've wanted like a red bag this shade for a while now and I just think it's beautiful. If you're wearing a more minimal kind of plain outfit and then you add this pop of red, it's just going to work so well. I actually really like it with the red I have on now. Actually, I think that goes really, really well. This was very kindly sent to me, just so you guys know. But it is a really stunning bag that I'm really excited to wear. I adore the size of it actually, because this is the type of bag that you can kind of get quite a lot in. Like you can get your phone, you can get... I want to do the tripod test, but I feel like I'm going to regret it because I'm not sure it's going to fit. It pokes out. I could get away with that. Not quite the tripod, but you can get a lot in it, and it's kind of one of those bags that would work for a night out, but it would also work for the daytime, and they're kind of the bags I gravitate towards because you know you're just going to get so much wear out of them. And yeah, I wanted a statement bag for a while, so this is really beautiful. Something I'm not going to be able to show you how to style today due to the hairstyle. We are not putting a cap on this hairstyle, I'll tell you that. Is this yellow cap from Alex Eagle, and it kind of just says Alex Eagle Sporting Club on it, and it's kind of that kind of washed yellow which I'm obsessed with for this season. And I just think I have a hat obsession as it is. I wish I could show you guys how many I have in terms of caps. One of the things is with caps, I never get rid of them either. Like it's not something I ever go off, so I have so many because I've kind of been accumulating those for years. This is kind of not a new collection, this has been going on for years, and I just like to every so often get a little new one just to update my colours in my wardrobe. This is a really fun colour, and I think for an accessory like this it's a really easy way to bring a colour that you might not easily be able to style into your wardrobe, especially if you're, like I said, if you're wearing something a bit more minimal, you can kind of put this cap on with it and it'll look super cool. Great for me as a mum when I've not washed my hair for a week. I need to shove a hat on, I need to get out of the house quickly. So it has a very practical element as well, especially if we go into the summer. This is a cap, it is meant to keep the sun out of our eyes. This is why we wear it. This brand, Alex Eagle, are quite a high-end brand, but it's definitely a nice way because these hats are more affordable. It's definitely a nice way to kind of buy into this brand and get something really beautiful from them without spending a huge amount of money. So yeah, just wanted to show you this cap. So the second to last piece before I show you the one pair of shoes I want to show you, which you have seen before, but they are worth showing you, is this vintage belt that I picked up very recently from Quilted. If you guys are not from the UK, Quilted is a area where you can sell your clothes and you can buy your clothes, a bit like Depop or like eBay, but it's something we use in the UK and it's very good, and I buy lots for myself on there. I sell my things on there and I buy a lot for my daughter, and this has Kate vibes to me. This kind of studding around the back here just really reminds me of the Kate belt. And this brand, obviously when they were creating this belt, got a lot of inspiration from vintage belts because it is this studding is a style that I've seen on vintage belts for a long time, and I just think this is so beautiful. It's quite a statement because it has a kind of wider buckle. It's actually a navy as well, which I think is really beautiful, and again this studding I just adore, and it fits me so well, which is so lucky because you never know with these type of things until you get them home and try them on. And yeah, I'll show you obviously how I would style this going into spring summer. It looks so beautiful with a floaty dress, just gives you a bit more definition in your waist. I know I said before, for curvy girls the waist belt is a curvy girl's best friend, and it really is. And this is just such a beautiful piece, and it's just something a little bit different than not everybody's gonna have, and it also cost me about £15, so you literally can't lose. And the final piece I want to show you are these chocolate brown sandals, trainers. What point are these trainers? Sandals from the Barley Tailor. I have shown you them in my free styling challenge. I used them as one of my shoes in that challenge, and they are just beautiful. I literally love everything about them. I love how chunky they are. I love how thick the kind of suede is. The quality is stunning, and they literally look so good with everything. Now, I said before that as a curvy girl who carries weight in her legs, I will not wear ankle straps when it comes to sandals. I just don't. It's not flattering for me. It's not something I would or will ever do. I really struggle actually with ankle boots and anything. I even struggle with trainers sometimes just because of how high they come up my leg, or even socks. Still love doing that, but I do think it's not the most flattering thing on me. These do not have an ankle strap. They just go around the back of my ankle, and it really makes them so flattering. And these are definitely the type of sandal that I'm just going to wear and rewear every single year, because they're just so nice and they're really comfy as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. As always, please like and subscribe and comment and ask me any questions that you have. Everything I've shown today where I can, I've linked below. I'll obviously link alternatives if things are not in stock, or if it's a little bit more on the pricey side, I'll always link an alternative which is more affordable. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, this is not about buy all the things I'm showing you. It's about showing you how to style pieces you might have similar in your wardrobe. Talking about the best pieces that I would always go for my curvy body. So that's always the aim from these videos, but I hope you really enjoyed it. Next week I'm going to be styling some Pinterest outfits on my body. So these are probably going to be Pinterest outfits on someone who is a lot smaller than me, as most Pinterest pictures go around seem to be. So I'm excited for you guys to see how I style those outfits, how they look on my body, and yeah.